EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance. And they got it done.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Benedict. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Bengals at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Benedict. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Rhodes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Benedict. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To throw on 3rd down, Benedict. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard. Come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They go play action now. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Benedict. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first down, Benedict. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Rose. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Benedict. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Benedict. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Benedict. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rush run.
No, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That feels feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. He converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benedict.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Benedict. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
David Ajabo running in to take him down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Fielded at the 20. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play. What you really want to do, the game's going to go on, think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Thompson between the tackles. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Remember, throughout my career here, and defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the gun on 3rd down. Benedict under pressure. They got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go play action with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll run again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, Benedict, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the